Thanks for coming back to my channel here. I just wanted to go over just a couple other things with some of the other messages that I received. So if you're new here, you kind of have to go back and watch my other videos to understand what's happening. But I started receiving visions and words spoken in the middle of the night last year, all in the liminal state. So everything seemed biblical, and the thing is I never read the Bible, so that's why it was all strange to me. And some of these words I was just going to go over so you can kind of see what I was hearing. Sorry. One of them was, your senior gate shall open in every which way, and that one I just understood as some kind of, revelation of gate opening for revelation, even though I didn't really know for sure what it meant at that time. But then as time went on and the more messages that I got, then I kind of understood that that's what that meant. And then the next one I got was queens to queens and peasants to peasants, which is some type of separation and division. And after that I got blast, 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 shofar, 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 which I didn't know what a shofar was, and it's a trumpet. And interesting enough, I found that the Levites actually, this is like just recently, like probably within a week ago. Yeah, within a week. I saw that the Levites were assigned musical instruments. So the shofar was one of them. So I thought that was a little weird. And then, what was the next one? Oh, yes, this is the one. This is the one that kind of made it even more biblical, like adding more strange events to everything, because I went to bed one night and I heard, the weight is on my shoulders. When the Son of Man appears in the sky, the stores will be closed. And then it was different this time because I actually heard a woman's voice, and she said, provisions, finally. She just exclaimed, finally. And I wrote it down, and the next day I called my father and I was talking to him. And he was telling me that wisdom is personified as a woman in the Bible and Proverbs. So I was trying to understand it at the time because I was like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, is this good or bad? Because I didn't, as he was saying, there was a Lady Wisdom and Lady Folly. And then he was saying something like, he said, the Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way before his works of old. So I heard the word possessed and I was just like, what is, is this good or bad? And he was saying it was good. So then I started reading it. But that led me to John 1:1, where I saw, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And it immediately clicked for me. So then I saw that it was the Father, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus. So wisdom is like the Holy Spirit, and she's the one that is at the gate in the crossroads exclaiming of provisions. So that's why I found it really compelling that for someone to have zero Bible knowledge to have something very biblical happen, especially the Son of Man too. I even was like, it's not Son of Man. I was like, isn't it Son of God? But then I saw that Jesus referred to himself as the Son of Man. Yeah, so that was very, very weird to have happen. And then some of the other ones I heard Hebron, and I heard kinship, which at the time I didn't know what Hebron was, but I found it was a city in Israel. And also now this like ties into another Levite thing where it's a Levitical city. And I was like, why would I hear Hebron and kinship? But then with Hebron, I looked into the definition of what it meant, and it said it meant fellowship and alliance. And then it also is the city where David was first anointed king. And then I've heard stirrup and endurance, which I kind of went down the rabbit hole with the word stirrup, and I found that there was a hearing stirrup. So this is totally like my interpretation. There's a thing called the hearing stirrup, the stapes in your ear, which is the smallest bone in the body, I believe. And it transmits the outer vibration of the ear to the inner. And that's how you have the sound. And then the endurance, I heard the ones who endure, and I didn't know what that meant. And then I also had he whose name pulls on the sun, and I didn't really know what that meant either. And I still don't know what it means, but I'm almost thinking, like, for some reason, I had like an epiphany where I'm like, it sounds like a solar flare, like a coronal mass ejection. But then it also could be, because it's S-U-N, or it could be S-O-N. But I was thinking, it sounds like that Apollo who pulls the sun, or Helios who pulls the sun across the sky. So that was a weird one to get as well. So those are just some of the other words and sentences that I had spoken to me. But I feel like there's a very strong Levi connection even now with that, after learning more about Levi and Levites and Leviticus later on. So just looking back at all this, there still seems to be a pretty big correlation there. So I feel like the overall message is me speaking of my testimony, and then also speaking about righteousness, which the main message that I received was the Leviticus 8, is that we are all part of the priesthood as believers, so you need to listen and act and do God's will, and then also walk in obedience. So not to earn salvation, because that's already been paid by Christ, but to walk in obedience, and it's the fruit of the Spirit, because if you're born again, if you're truly born again, you want to do that. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. If you guys see anything else with this, or if you have any other dreams or, weird, odd things that have happened to you, I'd like to see them in the comments, because I do like reading everyone else's accounts and, experiences. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to like and subscribe as well. It means a lot to me, and thanks for watching. I'll make another video of some other dreams that I've had, because I have a whole Rolodex of them. So maybe we can find out what it means altogether. So thanks for watching, guys.